That between the 2 months of August is rush.
Definitely.
Every day is heritage. Every night is heritage. That is rushed. Just like we have harvest. Goodwood harvest is the last Sunday in every month. We should have a harvest day in the month or the month of April.
A heritage day.
A heritage day
Sounds
in
good
the
enough,
month. And
yes.
every village
having a heritage
day, just like how Charlotte will have a harvest the whatever month. Right? If that be
Brought to you by C&Z Precision Welding Limited and Selector Father Entertainment.
Hello, my people. How are we here doing tonight?
We are fine.
Right. So tonight I have the privilege, right, of introducing two of my special guests here tonight. Can you introduce yourselves?
So I am Renicia Rajman.
And I am Grizel Tobias Hazel.
Right. So tonight we are in the heritage mode, as we know. And it's so ironic that we always want to talk to the queens, right? But what about the parents of the queens, right? What do they undergo in a queen show? What is this queen show all about? Everybody excited. Queen show, queen show, queen show. But behind these queens is a bigger queen, right? And what is it to put on a queen show, but from the parents' perspective, right? My friend here closest to me, what do you know about queen show? Let me start with that.
Well, first, since I was in preschool, my mom and my teachers allowed me to participate in, the little pageantry with my schoolmates. So preschool, primary school, and while I was in high school, I was able to represent the Pembroke Folk and Cultural Performers at the Miss Tobago Heritage Personality.
Oh, so you're a queen.
Yes.
In the true sense of the word.
Fortunately, I am.
So you have been doing this for a very long time.
Well, since 2010, I've never returned because I was told once you're a queen, that's it. You don't need to go up again.
Yeah.
Although I was asked to represent,
So once a queen, always a queen.
Always. I was asked to represent for Best Village and, I said, that's it. I'm a winner already. I don't need to,
And Miss, what is your involvement in Queen? What do you know about the Queen show and so on?
Well, it's the same as Yanzi.
Yeah.
Yanzi, my home name.
The home name, Yanzi.
Yanzi. Yeah.
I have had the privilege of representing Pembroke also with Afro Queen Show and the Heritage. For the Afro Queen Show, I placed third, and then the Heritage Queen Show, I placed fourth. So the experience was somewhat, it was, it is an everlasting memory.
Tell me some of the stories you have with this, as growing up, as you said, in Queen, in Pembroke High School, with some of the icons. As you know, Pembroke, to me, is an iconic village. When coming to heritage, it's synonymous with heritage Pembroke.
It's known as the cultural capital.
I will not disagree with that. I will not. I will put that note on that.
Definitely.
Definitely. Right. So tell us.
Feel the vibe. Feel the energy. It's Selector Father.
Planning an event? Make it one to remember with Selector Father. From weddings, birthdays, anniversaries, corporate events, meetings, community functions, private parties, and every special occasion. Selector Father has you covered. Professional entertainment, quality sound systems, and expert DJ services, tailored to make your event unforgettable. Whether you need a complete sound system, a professional DJ, or both, Selector Father caters to all your entertainment and sound system needs. Don't leave your entertainment to chance. Call or WhatsApp 316-8337 today and book your date. Selector Father. Entertainment. Quality sound system. And DJ.
Selector Father is on the ones and twos. Follow him on Instagram and Facebook at Selector Father. Selector Father.
Some of the experiences you may have growing up and...
Well, for me, it was an exciting experience. So my journey began from Goodwood.
Right.
Getting a drop or we walk. And we reached by the Pembroke Community Center.
Right.
Where sometimes it ended up to a whole day thing. My most
Serious?
Exciting experience, however, would have been the Saturdays when we spend there from 9 in the morning. We bathe, we get with soup. We get dinner and all because we ain't leaving there till about 10, 11 in the night,
Correct.
sometimes 2 the next morning. So it's a lot of work. It is a lot of practice. It is a lot of discipline. And I have learned that from being a part of that. So it's not just you're learning to dance. It's a lot of things that help mold me into the person that I am today.
And you make camaraderie along the way.
Yes.
Some of could you tell us some of your friends or your close friends that you have met right within your experience?
You know, yeah. Well, all of us are friends. So
Right.
I can't say some because now you're putting me on the spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, let people peel stone me. So everybody good.
Yeah.
Everybody
yeah.
good. We never have
Technically.
no.
It comes to the culture because of your practicing and your experience. It comes to a community.
Yes, it
it
brings
involves
people
more than
together,
just
yes.
dancing and performing
Yes.
and going up on stage. You build the camaraderie and community.
So it
Yes.
started with everyone from the village or, an environment, as she said, Goodwood, Pembroke, Glamorgan.
Yeah.
We were all a part of the Pembroke folk and cultural performers. And so from that group, that is where all the queens emerged. We have queens like Darcel Kirk, queens like Crystal
Yes,
Sargent,
yes.
queens
Aquella
like
Reed.
Shanda Jerry, Aquella Reed, Nyasha Vincent, Petalia Allen. That's who I can remember right now. But all of them,
Big
and
gun.
we were the smaller ones
Yeah.
coming up behind them learning to dance. Started off with demanding. And so we grew and we blossomed into gorgeous dancers.
Yeah.
And so the older ones, which is like Miss Karen Berkeley, Deanne Reed, Mr. Wendell Berkeley,
Yeah.
and they looked at
Miss
us.
Romeo is the lady that put
True.
the tree on her head.
Yeah.
No,
Right,
Tantilota.
right.
Tantilota.
Tantilota. You can mix them up.
Tantilota.
Mommy Merle,
Yeah,
referring to
yeah.
Miss Romeo, yes, Mommy Merle, but Tantilota was famous, and you see Shanda took it over
Yes,
now.
yes, the dancing of the
Right,
tree on the
everyone
head.
comes
Right.
to Pembroke for that in particular. So the older folks saw something in us, and so we had to deliver.
Yeah.
Although
That is
we
so
were
true.
shy, we had stage confidence.
And
So that is
how was that built? How was that grown? What was your first experience? Go ahead.
For me, you see the bigger dancers.
Yeah.
You could not go on stage while them doing what they're doing. You could not be walking on stage because why? They are putting out the all. Once you put it, and them drummers, they do play too. Because if them drumming and you walking through that dance,
Yeah.
they're stopping the drum and saying,
You
no.
have to have respect for
You
the
have
art
to
form.
have respect.
So
Yes,
it is that. So
exactly.
although it was fun,
it was.
the forerunners of it made sure that you took it serious.
Definitely.
Right.
And I remember for my queen shows, Darcel in particular, who was in control of my talent, you had to give it all. You had to give it your all.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
could not. You had times I wanted to give up, and it's boof against boof because you cannot. You can't.
So with my experience, I think Deanne Reed, which is my godmother, she saw me as a queen, and that was her first introduction to my mother. Wilma, Yanzi cannot lose. And even me within myself, being a dancer and in front of, the audience, dancing among others, you have the confidence and the courage, but thinking of being on the stage by yourself in a bigger space. Now, remember, I was a little girl when I was
Right.
growing up, in my preschool,
Yeah.
primary school, and even in high school, I went up for Maypole Queen and so on, and Miss Soisha Hackett.
Right.
So she
yeah.
was a young teacher,
Right.
and she saw that in me. So I was Maple Queen in my school. I attended Goodwood High School, very proud.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was the name. Now it's Goodwood Secondary.
Yeah.
Now that we are practicing there, yes, I must plug that there. So people see something in you, and you can't let them down.
True,
so my
true,
first
true.
thing was Diane, always speaking that queen, queen, queen. Even now I call myself Glow Queen when that's
Most
my
definitely.
business,
Yes,
my
yes,
business
yeah,
name,
yeah,
and
yeah,
it stemmed from them. I must mention Kevon,
Yes.
Shaquille Jones, or Shaquille Kevon Jones.
Yes.
Kevon is another one too. So sometimes you see people, they see something in you, and I want to encourage young ladies, young men, because we
Go
have
after it,
the
go after it.
interdepartment,
Yeah.
Yes.
personality where
Yeah.
men go up as well. If someone sees that talent or that gift or that skill in you, it's up to you to pray to God, talk to yourself, and don't doubt it.
Yeah.
Because
Exactly.
you're limiting yourself, one, and you never know what the outcome would be. Because I was scared at first
Yeah.
when
Take
Diane
the
Reid
chance.
told me, you're
Take
going up
the
for Miss
chance,
Heritage.
yeah.
I said, I wasn't ready. I think I was 16, 17 or 17,
Yeah.
going on 18, year fifth form there. And she said, come on. If you ain't win, you have to come first. You have to come second or third.
Or
You can't
third, you can't
lose.
lose.
Because just look at me.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I
yeah,
know
yeah,
what
yeah,
I
yeah.
could
You have
give.
the personality. you
Yes,
have it
yes,
there.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
It's not one-
When quality matters, trust the professionals at C&Z Precision Welding. We provide expert welding, metal fabrication, structural steel repairs, and custom fabrication solutions for commercial and industrial projects. Whether it's on-site welding, workshop fabrication, or specialized metalwork, our commitment is to precision, safety, and reliable workmanship on every job. No project is too small or too complex. If you're looking for dependable welding services completed to a high standard, choose C&Z Precision Welding. Contact us today at 1-868-7442-205 to discuss your next project and receive a free consultation.
C&Z Precision Welding Limited. Engineering strength. Delivering precision.
When it's Diane Reid, she always behind all the queens. Always.
Definitely.
Always.
Yeah.
Tell me about a little about, I heard you mention the word dancing, right? So tell us about the different type of dancing, because we have viewers in Trinidad, we have viewers in America, all over the world, right? Thousands of people view this podcast. So tell us a little about the dancing. What type of dancing, what's the name, and so on.
So Pembroke Group, we have 4 main nation dances, as they would say. So we have the Coromante, the Congo, the Igbo dance, and the Manding.
Manding.
So the Coromante was known as the dance, the stronger
strong
dance.
Yeah.
And we had more males doing that, but now the girls were competing. So girls like Shanda and so on, even
Yeah.
myself, Darcel, you come out very strong, very bold and
Yeah.
courageous. The Igbo dance was for the
Graceful,
subtle,
yeah.
graceful,
Right.
calm.
Poetic, more poetic.
Yes,
yeah.
so it had different dancers would star in different dances.
Oh, right.
So
right,
Grizel
right,
was
right.
more on the Igbo,
Igbo side,
graceful
yeah.
side, Shanda Darcel, and we had Richie Bo. We used to call him Richie Bo.
Right.
Richard Reid.
Yeah.
He was famous. He, Kevon, all of them for the Coromante. And well, the Congo was known as the saucy
Oh,
dance
that's
for
hot
all the
girl
Ghana girls who they have the hips, the
Congo is the hot
waist,
girl
the
dance,
That's the
yeah.
thing. Everybody wanted
Yes.
to be in that.
but you had to be able to keep up it because the
Exactly.
Congo is a low dance.
Right,
and
right,
you have
right.
to go down.
You have
and
to
that's
fit.
what Pembroke
You have
dancers.
to fit to be a dancer. We just want people to know that dancing is not
Definitely.
just so. You don't just pick up and be a dancer.
But I must
Right?
plug it. They are dancers and they are Pembroke dancers.
Oh Lord.
So
Draw the line. Draw the line.
there is
please.
something that is very
Definitely.
unique about us. Every single viewer, every cameraman, and
Yeah.
a bosun.
Yes.
Let's
yes.
talk
It's
about
true.
the girls from Pembroke.
Pembroke.
And I could call the names. You all heard some of the names. And you all
Yeah.
know. It's just like about 7 or 8 stars, coming out from Pembroke that still could do the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Even
yeah,
if we're
yeah,
not there.
yeah.
Because
Like
I'm
the
not
thing.
doing much right now, but I
Yeah.
could, if you call me
Yeah.
out,
I mean, Pembroke
Already.
with Best Village.
And
you
that's
know.
the thing. Like we don't be practicing during the year, but when Best Village come or
Just like
Heritage
that.
come,
Bow.
we day. From the time
competition,
you walk
anything,
inside,
yeah,
Yeah.
that is it. You don't know unfit.
You own the stage.
definitely.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And coming from Pembroke, I have learned a level of confidence that throughout my life, I still wear that confidence. It's a part of me now.
Natural.
There's no way to get rid of it. You walk into a room.
Yeah,
you own the room. Yeah. That is what I was taught, because once you go on that stage, you have to have a dance
aura.
presence. You have to make people watch you. And that is the thing from growing up in Pembroke. You're watching everybody else have this confidence. There's no way by the time how much years you in Pembroke, you will leave with piece of that too.
Correct. So I think, let me see. I stopped on the dances.
Yeah,
so the Igbo dance, very graceful. And then we have the manding, where we were starring as the little ones, because Chile and Shanda Darcel, they are the older ones. Well, not, far, but we was young and we were coming up, and they made us dance in the manding for very, 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 very long, which is a children dance.
Right,
so although we were a
right.
little feisty, we were getting fed up of it, but they were actually teaching us.
That is where they start.
How to dance, and you really start
the basics.
there.
You have to learn the basics
before you could jump into
right,
the areas.
Right. So
and so, the spiritual
again, kudos to the teachers, right, and the forerunners of this Pembroke folk. For although again, I said it was fun, they ensure that the learners or the people who come after them, one, they take it serious. And two, they would not advance until they understand the basics.
Exactly. So like the girls, we were ready. I think myself, Nyasha, Grizel, Quella,
Petalia.
No, the smaller
ones.
Yeah. I can't remember the other names.
Yeah.
We wanted to dance with the big girls. The Coromanta, the Congo, and the Igbo. But they were like, no, all had to get it good. All had to master the man.
You're not coming that until you're ready.
So, until we got there. And
you gotta work your way
so
up.
it's worth it. I know the young people, they have a, get rich right now business kind of styling, but it really takes time. You have to build, and foundation is very important. Some of them feisty. Hence the reason they fall off quickly,
right.
But foundation is really important.
Yes.
They have to listen, they have to learn, and just like an athlete or the best person in whatever skilled area they have to put in
the work.
Effort and work.
Consistency is important. You have to show up.
So let me ask you this now. How do you transition that into the younger folks? Example, do you have kids or nephews or nieces, younger folks to you, in festivals and so on? And how do you train them? What is your lesson that you taught, that you teach them? And how is it like? Right? Because I want to get down to the queens and the parenting of a queen. Okay. Right? So before we get that, how do you train others? I don't want to use the word. What is the word? Help me with the correct word there. I don't want to say underlings. I want to say younger
coming up after
right.
us.
Help me with the word there. Right.
So for me, in my capacity, former queens would have assisted those that were going up after. So whoever was representing the village following me, I think it was Kinoan at the time, you would work with that queen.
Yeah.
So we had that experience there. And then last year I was given the opportunity for the Mr. Tobago Heritage Personality to mentor one of the queens. And like I said, we often overlook these things. But when I was given the young lady and we had our first conversation, I said, I don't need to worry about you.
Right. So we didn't do much work, but some people, when they see it, they know. You have the intuition.
You know that feeling for men when you know technically.
Yeah.
So, and she was, where the name gone? Miss 2025.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, but anyhow, she was
she won.
Yeah, she won.
She won.
You were able. You had an insight.
She had it,
because of the roots that you grew.
Yes,
right.
Yeah,
So able
a
to
queen
see
was
that.
a queen.
Yeah.
And even while I was invited along with former queens to some of the sessions, I was focused on trying to mentor the other queens that I saw needed, a little guidance, a little direction.
And what's your greatest lesson, or give us a nugget, right? That you tell the queen.
Self-confidence first.
Self-confidence first. You believe in yourself
Self-confidence. Right. Because, as I will always share, me, sitting in the audience don't need to know that you made a mistake or you don't know what you're doing.
All right.
So-
All right.
If you show us that you are confident with what you are doing, even if it is wrong,
Even if you're wrong.
even
Exactly.
if you make it up on the spot,
Yeah.
based on the boldness that you have, you could sell that
Yeah.
to whoever
yeah,
is looking
yeah,
on.
yeah.
And so,
They will never know it's
They
a
will never
mistake.
know.
no, I'm a member of the St. Mary's Anglican Church, and so the priest, Father Charles, put me in charge of, we have a new formed dance ministry, and so I have little ones now.
Right.
I think the group has 17 of us. So what I would try to enforce, because
Yeah.
I probably require too much,
Especially
So-
dealing
No,
with
don't
young
say
girls.
that, don't say
That is
that.
not requiring.
you would
Yeah,
hear the
don't say
little
that.
murmuring,
Yeah.
and I am not giving up. I said the best athlete in the world, which we know is Usain Bolt.
Yeah.
I said, you think he used to show up and say, well, nah, I'm
No,
not feeling good
every
today,
day
or
is
I'm
a training.
tired,
Yeah.
or my back, or
Yeah.
I had plenty of schoolwork today. I said, no. And it's the same thing I try to apply to my life too, because when I go to the gym, I want to give my trainer excuse. And then I
Yeah.
said, but no. If you are requiring the best from your children,
You have
Exactly.
I have to give the
display
best
that.
too. And I
Exactly.
have to do
Yeah,
it in
yeah.
every single area of my life. So that is,
Yeah.
when we talk about leveling up,
Yeah.
Exactly.
that
And
is
I think-
exactly what I, and I'm sure Grizel and many other
Yeah.
females should be trying to live
Exactly.
out.
Be the best version of yourself from the last
In
time.
every
you-
aspect.
Exactly.
You show
Yeah.
up. Every time you show up, there must be some sort of improvement.
Yes.
You can't be the same place right through.
Correct.
No, that is not good.
Block out the noise.
Yeah. And I
Because you
think-
can have the people who, as young ladies, we grew up in this space,
Yeah.
who she thinks she is, and all these things. I
We
am
don't care.
exactly who
Who
I
you
think
think
I
you are.
am.
Exactly.
If
Not thinking
you
someone else.
don't think you are who you think you are, I can't help you.
Yeah.
Correct.
And showing young ladies how to find themselves, and this screen show actually provides the platform for that.
Right, to
Because
demonstrate,
now
yeah.
they get to build upon their personalities. They get to walk away, even though if they don't win, they walk away with something.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Miss
Behind every beautiful creation is a passion for excellence, a love for culture, and the skill to transform fabric into works of art. Welcome to Regal Fashion, where the talented Mrs. Patsy Bob has been bringing creativity and craftsmanship to life through custom fashion and cultural designs. Her award-winning work has earned recognition across Tobago, including first place in the 2025 DEEC Best Dress Competition and designing the first place recycle wear winner at the 2023 Tobago Heritage Festival. From stunning Best Village costumes in traditional Dame Lorraine and old-time sailor attire to custom garments, school costumes, Easter creations, and handcrafted accessories, every design is thoughtfully created with precision, elegance, and pride. Whether you're celebrating your heritage or preparing for a special occasion, let Regal Fashion bring your vision to life. Visit Regal Fashion in Goodwood, Tobago. Available by appointment only. Call 79311145 or 312-0616. Regal Fashion. Fit for royalty.
On self-confidence again, while mentoring my queen that won and the other queens, speaking to them, they don't even believe that they are beautiful. Some of them, they don't even understand why they are running in the competition. So then you're trying to speak life into them, one, to have belief and to build their self-esteem. And although you're trying to tell them, well, hey, if you feeling so about yourself, that is where you're telling the judges, that is where you're telling the
Yeah.
audience.
It
Yeah.
shows.
And we will, I said the audience will feel the energy.
Yeah.
You understand? So you want them to always show that, hey, I got this, I own this, and whether you like me or not, this is who I am, and this is what I'm bringing to the
And
stage.
this is what
Yes.
I believe in.
You're bringing out your best.
Yes,
That's the main
always.
mission. And as a parent of one of the queens, they come out, they show up, they actually put in the work. So I'm hoping that on the day we will really see the results.
Yeah, yeah. So tell me some of the challenges of parenting. Is it a high cost? Is it a low cost? We know the value of time. Is it late nights? You have to pick it up with
Yes.
time. Is it? So tell us a little bit about the challenges of of having a daughter in a queen competition?
Well, first of all, yes, the time, you have to make the time because you have schoolwork, you have classes, it have all these things intertwined, family get-togethers, you have to sometimes, it comes down to a day that you have to pick one or either be late for one, but you have to make sure and set your priorities straight. So once you start the competition, you put your mind towards getting at the end. You have to make the necessary sacrifices and hope people around you understand.
That, yeah.
Because that is very important. And then after making the commitment, you cannot be making that commitment for nothing.
Correct.
Gee.
So you can't come and put aside family time, put aside other people, and then come and sit in the space and don't provide the necessary energy and whatever the instructors are requiring. So yeah, when they show up, you have to show out.
Yeah.
And that's how you will get the results. And then you put in the extra time and the extra effort. So when you're at home, sometimes I don't even have to tell her. You see how we hear the claps around the house? She put it on
She
her
knows
ears.
that time to
She
get
know
ready. Yeah.
By the time she goes back to practice, she wants
Yeah.
to be better than the time she was there before. So that is a great thing that I don't have to force her. Actually, it's her that came up with the idea of wanting to go.
Right.
And being a daughter of the soil myself and her being a daughter from the soil, because when she born, I was actually still living in Goodwood.
Right.
And she going to Goodwood High School. I can't tell her no. I said,
Yeah.
you are the perfect candidate for this.
Yeah.
Very
And
good.
even if, sometimes they will kind of want to doubt themselves. I said, no, babe, you are a daughter of the soil. Your roots is here.
Represent.
Yeah, we
have to
make it. Yeah,
represent.
you have to represent it because I know from being the president standpoint, there's a cost to it.
Yes.
Right.
Exactly.
And sometimes, as we know, in heritage for years, the cost has come. It's very tough. We know that. It costs some to the festival and the cost, right? And how they pay and so on. And we cost up to that. And I admire, right? Some of the parents, they still find time to get a gong. And we had a discussion recently. Out of turmoil comes beautiful things. Meaning that you may not get the cloth material that you may like. You may not get all the cloth material you may like to make, let's say we make a gong, and you stitch piece together. You find a piece and you stitch it, you get a green, an orange, and you put it together. And when that's done, you will swear you planned that dress like that. You believe that.
Yeah.
You know, so I've been to for few queen shows already, just from the audience point of view, right?
Yeah.
Man, I see them stitch pen and still hold this. If they ask somebody to wear it, fall apart.
But
But the way
one
them
thing,
clip that together,
Yeah.
if no
you
one
will
thing,
never believe.
Tobago get some top designers there.
Definitely.
Number one in the world.
And they hardly
Listen
get
to
the
me.
recognition that
When
Exactly.
this
The
queen walk in
designers,
down there, with those gongs on, you will never believe what take place behind there 5 minutes ago.
It does be a lot of work. The designers just have their hand packed
Yep,
because now the dress have to follow the
The
requirements
requirements.
that is needed for the show.
Yeah. Have
right?
you ever seen a dress start off one way and come down the runway another way?
yes.
Many times.
Or sometimes when you go for fitting,
Yeah.
because you may be called in
Yeah.
for fitting, the initial fitting, you'll be like, nice one. You
This
started to
one-
panic
Yeah.
because you're wondering, this is a
What?
piece of rubbish
What
here.
is
Sometimes
this?
that's
Yeah.
what it looks like.
Looks
But
like, yeah.
you can't tell an artist his masterpiece is
Yeah,
rubbish.
yeah.
Because he or she has
Seen
the
it
vision.
differently.
Yes.
Exactly.
And so when you come and you see the finished product now, that is why they put that type of price on it.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with the designers. And when you go for your continuous fitting,
Yeah.
you notice that the piece transformed from this to this, and then now on the night it's a totally different
That's
thing.
it.
too.
Exactly.
When the lights hit that stage,
Amazing.
You have to trust the process.
Yeah.
since
Trust
we were
the
on
process.
challenge, let me touch on my little challenge.
Yeah.
So I'm not a mommy just yet, but I deal with children day to day, and as I said, with the group and so on. So some of the challenges will be sacrificing time,
Yeah, yeah.
your effort, and I want persons to know, not just the queens, but everyone who is involved. It's not for
Exactly.
the money, because if you're in it for the
the
money,
money,
you will never
Nope.
see it.
You will never.
So first, it's for the love of it, the love of the culture, and then
The
just
love of the
probably you
experience, yeah.
probably want to get it off your bucket list, or just something that you want to try. out in your lifetime. I want to go up for Queen Show. Let me see, And if you have that mindset at first, I think winning, losing, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
Exactly.
It's secondary.
Because
It's secondary.
in my time, when I won, you had to start off with your own cash.
Yeah.
Your parents had to chip in. You might be representing the group. They would contribute part of it. But then coming down to your designers and so on, your initial budget, it changes and all of that. And all of that falls on you. So then when you get your winning money, you have to pay who helped you to do your talent. Pay who did this.
Yes.
Pay who did that. Pay who did that. And you wonder, well, hey, I still have my crown for today. And although my mother used to tell me, you ain't throwing away this or you ain't throwing away that. I said, no, I still have that on my side.
Exactly.
I still have my prefect badge
That
and
is a
my
trophy.
head girl badge
Yes.
and all them
of
things
course.
wrap up secured.
That is so
I will
true.
show my children to
Yeah.
come because I have the memories here, but this is all that I have to show.
Yeah.
This is the proof.
That I was Miss Heritage at this particular time. I have the first sash, which is the name of the,
and the tokens that they just
thank
give
you.
the little-
I have an African thing. Mommy said, why ain't show way that open?
No way,
Come in
no
the house.
way,
no
I
way.
said, no, it's mine.
That's part of
When-
decor now.
Yeah.
When they come and they serenade, I have my thing. So
Yeah.
it boils down to how valuable it is for you.
Exactly.
So now and then, when I have my little birthday come around and I do my little photo shoot, I have my crown.
Of course. So
Exactly.
now on the 28th of July, 2026, we are having a Queen Show, the Goodwood Heritage Festival, Yam Festival, right? So let's give the audience a little snippet, right? Now, what is the theme, right, for the dresses this year? Is there a theme?
I'm not sure, honestly.
You're not sure there's a theme?
I know it
It
must
have
have
to
a
be
theme.
yam.
It have
It
to
have
be
to
yam,
be yam.
right? So it had to
So
be
your
something
dress have
surrounding
to
yam.
represent something surrounding yam.
Right.
So
So the
it have
colors, so
different-
you're expecting
the
now,
colors of a yam.
could be
Yeah.
earthy. You're expecting to be earthy. Little green,
Rustic.
rustic colors. From
It could
experience,
be white.
right? So let me
You can
pull
know
out this
when you
spot
cut the
now.
yam.
So based upon what you're seeing, I know you want to be number one, right? But let's make a little bacchanal here now. Let's make a little bacchanal, right? Bacchanal styles, right? Right. So have you seen, without calling any names, right? Have you seen, based upon your experience, 1, 2, and 3 in this year's Queen competition?
Well,
Based upon what you see of confidence
well,
and
being
your
a parent,
experience.
I did not interact with the
Right.
queens as much. I would just be on the outskirts.
Right,
So
right.
I would drop to practice, pick up sometimes weight. So I
Right.
haven't interacted with them as much. But if I have to pick.
I know you're going to be number one, right? Without calling any names.
Exactly.
So have you seen, don't call any, have you seen a number 2?
And number 2,
On
I have my eye on one.
Yeah. We're making bacchanal
I'm just
tonight.
looking,
Yes.
you're walking through the space. I was like, okay.
You have seen a number
But
2.
I must say,
Yeah.
all of the girls, all of them, they are
Is
so
that-
gorgeous.
It's a tough competition.
So it's very hard. So they are very gorgeous.
So folks, you're coming to see a real hard competition.
Feel the vibe. Feel the energy. It's Select the Father.
Planning an event? Make it one to remember with Select a Father. From weddings, birthdays, anniversaries, corporate events, meetings, community functions, private parties, and every special occasion. Select a Father has you covered. Professional entertainment, quality sound systems, and expert DJ services. Tailored to make your event unforgettable. Whether you need a complete sound system, a professional DJ, or both. Select a Father caters to all your entertainment and sound system needs. Don't leave your entertainment to chance. Call or WhatsApp 316-8337 today and book your date. Select a Father. Entertainment, quality sound system, and DJ.
Selector Father is on the ones and twos. Follow him on Instagram and Facebook at Selector Father. Selector Father.
Right, so So, Miss,
So for
have you
me-
seen your 1, 2, and 3?
No, because I haven't interacted with
As
them.
yet, right.
So once I have that initial interaction, I would be able to process something
able
in
to
my
process,
mind.
right.
And then if you see them again after speaking
Right.
with them, you would see if you see any progress or anything like that. Because we know the final judging is really done on the night.
On the
Exactly.
night,
So
yes,
this is
yes,
just your
yes, yes.
perceived judgment. So I've seen them in photos. I'm familiar with some of the faces, but I try to be reasonable and
Right,
fair.
and fair,
Yeah.
right?
And so beauty
Is one part.
is
Is
one
one part.
thing. Having talent is another thing. Your gong is another thing. And then you, the person,
Exactly.
Right.
the
Another thing.
aura that you bring to the stage, all of
present,
that.
just
Yes,
stage present.
how you
Yeah,
portray,
it's-
how
yeah,
you
it's
portray
another
that
point.
gong, how you
Right.
carry it, how you sell yourself.
The sad thing
right,
is, though,
okay.
some people, based on talent and your gong and so on, may put you ahead of the others. But
Right.
sometimes in hindsight, you really see that, hey, he or she is not a queen, you know.
Right. So
This person is a queen, but they just didn't bring the A game
game,
tonight.
Okay,
Yeah, and
so let me
sometimes
ask
the
you this.
design didn't really come, or they didn't follow certain rules as per se. So a little marks
All
might
right.
be deducted here and there.
All right, so let's play judges now. Let's help the audience to judge, because we are going to be from the outside and based upon the experience. How does the judges judge? Give us some idea. Queen 1 comes out, right? What are some of the points that you want to bring out? What are you looking for? So that we as the audience could watch and say, well, yes, maybe,
This
yes,
one.
no, or no. Because we always in Tobago, the judge thief.
Well,
the
most-
judge always thief in Weebo.
Most judges
Right?
have their specific
Right.
criteria that they agree upon. Like, this is what we are judging on.
Right.
So sometimes it might be the head tie, it could be the gong. They want certain aspects to be shown through the gong. So sometimes you might have the most gorgeous gong, but based on the synopsis, you didn't sell it as you
Right.
should. You didn't explain, so they don't even know what they are looking at.
Right.
So everything is like making a cake. Flour, everything have to come together.
Yeah.
And then the audience have to
So we as the
see
audience
the
could
whole
say, well,
thing
okay,
after.
she didn't explain herself properly. I got
Yeah.
minus a point. Or she explained herself
Yeah.
better than this one, right? She was able to walk. That is a good point. I like how she come down the stage.
Exactly.
So that's a good point, right? That from the audience judging. What kind
So
of
the
question?
trick,
Go ahead.
okay. So the trick with sitting in the audience and then being the judge is, as she said, it must have the criteria that you're looking at, what you're looking for and what you're judging or marking. And so sitting from the
yeah.
judge's point of view,
what are some of the possible criteria?
so overall presentation,
Presentation meaning how you
walk,
how you walk, how you say, okay, I present myself. I am
impact how the
crowd
audience or the crowd
response,
received you,
right?
so crowd response
impact,
and so
crowd
on.
response, right?
Most likely may have a particular judging for head
Head tie.
wrap or head,
Right,
head
okay,
tie,
okay.
head wear.
So that's where the designer go favor
We
another
have
designer to
individual
have a
marks for
better
that,
head
yeah.
tie.
Yes.
Right.
And then we have overall. So being a judge in the past, you, me, and her, we would have different markings for this same queen for the headwear or for the
Right,
gong.
right,
Yeah.
right. Okay.
And so for me, I will say it's unfair sometimes. We have to tally that.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
because
in my
it's-
book,
yeah,
that
it's
person
based on
will score. In
perception.
your book,
It didn't
Yeah.
score.
no.
Because there
And
was
in her,
another point
it's
deducted
yeah.
from somewhere. else.
correct.
It's
But
also based on perception also. So.
the
Right,
head judge
right.
has the final say, and
Yeah.
then it's usually done, separately, where they just tally up whatever you put. I don't know if judges actually discuss
Right. Okay.
all the time. Where you could query this.
Right,
the
yeah, yeah,
jurors
yeah,
will
yeah,
get to
yeah.
discuss. Well, why are you guilty?
Why
no,
judge-
Why you take away a mark
we
for
don't
it?
just going with the
Why
mark,
we
yeah.
think this one
I
is
really
better?
don't know.
Yeah.
Usually
the
just
mic
go
was
with the
too
marks.
low. She
Yeah.
didn't get. I've been around the arm.
But I know there are really constructive discussions
Right.
that I've heard over the years.
Yeah.
In my time, one of the persons told me, if it was up to them, I wouldn't be the queen. And they laid out
Yeah,
there.
the reasons.
Yeah,
why.
yeah. Proper reason.
Correct.
Proper
Yeah.
reasoning. Yeah. Right.
And
right.
then, whereas because for me, the dress at the time, it was a little too long. But
Right,
I
okay.
managed to maneuver on the stage.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
You-
And-
they show a little discomfort in your way.
And
I
some might,
also
some
want to
a
tell
judge
the
might have
girls.
seen it, and then other judge might not see it.
yeah.
Definitely.
Right.
A
Yeah.
tricky thing is, You may not win any individual, part. So you might best gong, best talent, best
individual
something
awards
where
where they would
whatnot.
give, yeah.
You may not win any of that, and you could still win. 'Cause that
Yeah.
was me. I was second in
Yeah.
all. Second in interview, first or second in interview. So you have all of that to the
Right.
pass that
Okay.
add
So
up.
the points are
Prior
tally up
to-
leading to the
Yes.
leading to the actual
Yeah.
day on the stage. The points are added up before,
Yeah.
right? When you went to go the interview, maybe on a radio, television station, all these are
And plus
added.
the introduction to the introduction.
Definitely.
Right,
How you
right,
introduce
right, right.
yourself.
Weight.
Because girls
It carries
boss
some marks.
on the
Right.
introduction
I
sometimes.
actually did bust on my introduction
and
for,
you could
for
come back
Afro
in the
Queen
end.
show
Right.
and the
Give us an
pleasant
example of
third.
an introduction. Introduce yourself, Miss.
Fellow judges, contestants, and the audience. I am Grizel Tobias, proudly representing
Talk to the audience.
the village of Goodwood.
For the 2006 Yam Festival.
Okay, me. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Renise Rajman, representing the cultural capital of Tobago, Pembroke Folk and Cultural Performers.
So you see the
Right.
difference there.
yes.
You see the difference there.
There's some
I
sort
was
of
more
aura.
shy,
Yeah.
right?
You
And
felt
then
it.
she had the more confidence.
yes.
So
we see
I would
others
say
could
when you
see.
when you do the introduction,
I see
you
it.
will
That's it.
see.
Yeah.
So sometimes from the introduction, people say, that one there.
And the
Yeah.
response from the
Yeah.
crowd.
Yeah.
And it's,
The
yeah.
response. So you have to sell it while
You
you are
have to
there.
sell it.
Obviously.
So the queens, you touch an important point. The queens there are actually salesperson.
Yeah, they're
Yes.
selling
They
themselves.
sell a
yourself.
product.
Yes.
Exactly.
Right, they sell a product. Because some of these queens, right, have a sponsor as well.
Okay.
Right? And
Yeah.
and they represent that sponsor.
And so
But-
I think
Right.
in the intro is where they should also mention
Mention
that.
the sponsor.
Yeah.
If it's a significant part of the competition, this is where I am proudly representing so and so, or my gong was
Sponsored
sponsored
by-
by, and a bigger whoever business name or whatnot.
Yeah.
So this is where they sell themselves. In the talent is where they show what they could do. Some is through song,
Definitely.
pan, monologue, blah blah blah, dance, and then the gong now is where you represent as a queen, how you wear
Walk, yeah, exactly.
the
Right.
piece,
portrayal of the
design
queen.
again.
Right.
Yes.
All tells a story.
Yeah,
Definitely.
everything comes
So,
together.
so we are folks, we are looking forward to seeing you on July the 28th, right, for the Queen Show, right? It is going to be fun. It is going to be exciting. It is going to
Definitely.
be bacchanal.
Exactly.
You know we love that. Don't leave that out.
Country people love it for sure.
Yes, they like it.
And I saw that on
Oh,
Facebook.
gosh.
Somebody will say, I'm looking forward to Goodwood. I'm looking forward to Goodwood. Because, they're not accustomed to seeing Goodwood in heritage. So they are looking forward. We are excited. And we hope that we could really put on our post-production.
It's amazing.
Behind every beautiful creation is a passion for excellence, a love for culture, and the skill to transform fabric into works of art. Welcome to Regal Fashion, where the talented Mrs. Patsy Bob has been bringing creativity and craftsmanship to life through custom fashion and cultural designs. Her award-winning work has earned recognition across Tobago, including first place in the 2025 Deke Best Dress Competition and designing the first place recycle wear winner at the 2023 Tobago Heritage Festival. From stunning best village costumes in traditional Dame Lorraine and old-time sailor attire to custom garments, school costumes, Easter creations, and handcrafted accessories, every design is thoughtfully created with precision, elegance, and pride. Whether you're celebrating your heritage or preparing for a special occasion, let Regal Fashion bring your vision to life. Visit Regal Fashion in Goodwood, Tobago. Available by appointment only. Call 79311145 or 312-0616. Regal Fashion. Fit for royalty.
Hear that it have a skit down there too.
Well,
I
yes,
think so.
sir.
Well, oh Lord.
That is where the bacchanal does be
Yeah.
self.
Yes,
Fire.
yes.
That's where all the
On
bacchanal
Goodwood
does be.
is the name of the skit. So, without giving it away, what you think? Let me make some bacchanal.
Well, is that time to laugh? Is that time to cuss if you had to cuss?
Hey, boy.
And it's where the drama gonna be because sometimes in the audience you and all want to go up there for somebody.
Why I read the script, And I call Miss Chanda the program coordinator. I must say, big up Miss Chanda.
Big up
Yeah.
Shanda one time.
I'm telling you, I said, Miss
Exactly.
Chanda, like all the planning to let me cry. All I feel like I let tears roll down this eye.
Impact.
You know what happened?
Exactly.
Impact.
Hey.
Yeah.
And the
Just
actors,
reading it.
the actors coming out. They're working hard, they're coming out.
The lady pulled the best out of the best from Tobago.
Very good.
Exactly.
Right? I apologize to all the rest of villages. Right?
I won't have you, eh? I won't have you.
I apologize. Right? I would like to say thank you to Pembroke. We borrowed Chanda for this year. I'm making back
And I'm just supporting my friend. That's my friend,
Exactly.
so I'm supporting her.
Oh, Lord.
You know?
Well,
We are
Jan-
neighbors right
with
there.
neighbors
but-
now, say Pembroke is good.
It's
Good
good,
with
it's good, it's
Pembroke.
good.
Yeah, definitely,
Right?
definitely.
So the story is about John Dick. Right?
And I know a John Dick, you know.
Yeah.
And he died now.
Yeah. Right. He was an African priest. Right. I don't want to pronounce the whole name to disrespect the word. I cannot pronounce it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So let's leave it as he's an African priest. Right. And he came to Tobago and was significant at the time in the 1700s. Right. If the date will serve me correctly, the historian will bail me out on this. This guy made such an impact in Tobago.
Wow.
Right now, the name of the heritage is aptly chosen, right? And the name of the heritage team is Let We Tell the Whole
Whole
Story.
story.
Correct.
The whole story.
The
Nothing
whole
but the
story.
truth.
I
And-
just wonder, do they? Or they just hold back? I think they just hold back sometimes. So I hope in Goodwood Yam Festival, I
Yeah.
hope they don't hold him back. Tell the whole thing
Tell
and
the
tell
whole
it
thing.
as it is.
So John Dick now is one of the stories that was never told.
Okay. So we look
And
forward.
the revolutions on the plantations at that time in Tobago.
Yeah.
Come and see the rest.
That is why they are the
Come and
man.
see the rest.
Interesting.
Because you're going to see something you never
Hey.
see before.
Interesting.
Come and see what this John Dick fella.
That is
Right.
all a better
And
reason
he
to
was
show
so
up.
significant that Mr. J.D. Elder,
Yes.
along with, again, I can't pronounce it, but
Okay.
forgive me, with another priest, laid a plaque in Goodwood as a monument to this icon, John Dick. So, and that is why we use yam.
Yeah.
Yam is one of the most resilient crops I know.
Yeah,
Right?
for sure.
Now, yam is a crop that could bear or bears all year round.
Okay.
Dry season or rainy season.
Something
You
can
must
have
get
yam.
something
right
to
now.
eat.
It is a crop that is so versatile. It's like potato. Anything potato could do,
Yeah.
Yam.
yam
could
could do it.
Okay.
Mashed potato, mash yam. Fry potato, fry yam. You
Imagine if I
understand?
don't like yam so much.
Every woman that skin up their face when you're talking about yam. Every woman.
Now, well,
But
I
that could
grew up in
change.
Goodwood
Yeah.
by Ponce,
Yeah,
my
over here.
provision.
Okay.
So who don't know?
Okay.
You know, these days them use get option.
Yeah.
If you no option, you know, when that bowl come in front of you,
You having it.
you either
Definitely.
eat it or you lay down next to it.
Understood.
Goodwood people love yam, right?
Yes.
And we would attempt to share that love for yam to the rest of the world.
Okay.
So, you know, we viewers big.
Yes,
3,000
know.
plus viewers
Yeah,
all
man.
around the world.
Yeah, man.
Right?
When quality matters, trust the professionals at C&Z Precision Welding. We provide expert welding, metal fabrication, structural steel repairs, and custom fabrication solutions for commercial and industrial projects. Whether it's on-site welding, workshop fabrication, or specialized metalwork, our commitment is to precision, safety, and reliable workmanship on every job. No project is too small or too complex. If you're looking for dependable welding services completed to a high standard, choose C&Z Precision Welding. Contact us today at 1-868-7442-205 to discuss your next project and receive a free consultation.
C&Z Precision Welding Limited. Engineering strength. Delivering precision.
So, what final thing you would like to say to our audience, to the people of Goodwood, your community, and the queens, right?
Yeah, well, to the queens, for me, do all the best. Make sure I'm putting in the work and show up, right? To the audience, all you need to come. Or you need to come and see the whole John Dick story. And most of the times, it's not just to put on a show for putting on a show's sake. Goodwood is pouring out the hearts. They're putting everything on the table. So it's something that is being integrated now, and it's something that you will see in the future. So as long as we put it on the table, we allow the little youths to come and take up what they need to take up and go with it. And that is the most important thing, as Yanzi say, is not for the money. Because sometimes you put out an address and the prize money ain't even half the amount for the dress.
Correct.
So it is not for the money. It's for the love. It's for the show. It's to keep the culture alive, and that is the most important thing.
As much as it is important, I will touch there. You know, we dance for years.
Exactly.
Getting nothing but probably something to eat at the end of the night or leading up to the last few nights before performance. You get, some soup, you get a sandwich or something. And it was not monetary.
No,
but
it wasn't.
now or recently things have changed within the last few years. And you see the old school people like myself and others who are even before me, they kind of feel a type of way because now others rushing it because there's something being offered.
Right,
and I say we ain't get nothing. And I still have to say it.
We had to go with the brag and rights at Pembroke is the best dancers. We had to take that.
But as we modernize the thing, we need to put value
exactly
where it is due, and you need to patronize. Because at the end of the day, we're sacrificing. So we have children, we have family, we have professions, we have other things that we do outside of this, and we put in, we put out. So therefore, somebody needs to pour back into us, and not pour back into us only when you're coming back to me again. You all should know what I mean by that. You must do it when it is needed most, even sometimes unexpectedly, so that you could feel valued, and therefore you would go out there and want to give your best and to share, because we should be doing that naturally. But you would want to share and see the culture grow and go on instead of walking away feeling with, with
like nobody cared. It's just me alone carrying the weight. Everybody had to carry the weight.
You struck a chord there. On that note, I would propose to the current THA, right? This is my, I don't know what you view on this, right? My personal view, I will share it and I'll ask you what you think, right? I believe that there should be Heritage whole year. Let me tell you why. I believe that between the 2 months of August is rush.
Definitely.
Every day is heritage, every night is heritage. That is rushed. Just like we have harvest. Goodwood harvest is the last Sunday in every month. We should have a harvest day in the month, or the month of April.
A heritage day.
A heritage day
Sounds
in
good
the
enough,
month. And
yes.
every village
having a
heritage day. Just like how Charlotte will have a harvest the whatever month, right?
Okay,
we could have a heritage every month.
Sounds good.
And it will give the village councils or the organization enough time to plan.
And
every
people
year.
to patronize.
And to patronize.
And
what about tourism?
A lot of people have to take time off of work.
Exactly.
So to actually get the time off of work for the whole month.
Yeah.
I was just going to say,
too rushed.
some people can't even come to yours because they're busy still preparing for theirs.
And then
and so you're missing out for years.
Exactly.
It's only big woman know that I hold up.
Yeah.
I am able to visit, and I'm yet to see all the villages in Tobago.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
So coming up. I've never been to
the Moriah,
Lake Oto, and all those places.
Because you're busy practicing for yours.
Definitely. And then people coming down and we have practice where I want to go.
Yeah.
We used to run away and still try and run and hit Charlottesville because, it's Charlottesville.
Yeah.
But it's not, and I say, you know what? I am trying to go to other Heritage Festival now and enjoy it as a patron.
And you know what other thing that could create? Now, forgive the term, but I need to be local with this word.
And frank.
Culture hustlers. Meaning that there are dancers who dance for Pembroke, Goodwood, Moriah, Charlottesville. They are dancers. That is
and
their
the actors
work.
too. The actors too,
And drummers.
True. We don't pick up them boys enough.
Exactly.
So the performer
So
on a
the
whole.
performers on a whole, that is their work. So you have to perform in, sometimes you stretch between two. You're now done practice in Goodwood, you
Have to
run
run.
down to Canaan,
And the
you're
late
going
nights.
across, and the late nights.
Because it's
right?
sometimes
so
it's
if
all
it,
3 in the morning,
right.
4
So
in
if
the
it
morning.
is every month at village, the actors, the drummers, the
Have
performers,
time.
the culture people will be working people.
That is a
You
good
can have
idea.
a sustainable income.
And quality.
A quality income
is important.
every month, because obviously you, as a paid professional actor, you don't have to practice much, right? You
You know
Sarah
your
will
thing.
hire you, then Speyside hire you, then Mariah hire you. You're getting work.
Yep.
So I will ask the powers that be, whoever they may be, right, to consider having heritage whole year.
I agree.
Right?
It's a very good point for them to consider. And if we look at it from a tourism
Yes.
standpoint,
Yeah.
people visit us right through the year.
Yes.
And some people
Miss
Miss,
them
exactly.
miss
This
because of
experience.
this short
Correct.
rush.
At least they
Yeah.
get one.
Yeah, at least they get one. Yeah. Yeah.
That's really, really integral. We don't know if they will change it,
Well,
you know. And the older folks, they like to stick to the old regime. And,
yes.
you know, we need change, but
Need change, yeah.
if they
But
consider it,
sustainable change. Well, all right. Well, it's out there, right? And we'll see how it goes from there, right? So from this point, I would like to say thank you. This is your favorite president, Brenzo, saying good night. See you next time on Voice of the Village. All right. That's it. That's it. That's it.
was
Yeah.
fun.
Thank you for watching Voice of the Village. If you enjoyed this episode, please like, comment, subscribe, and share this video to help us celebrate the people, talents, and businesses that make our communities special. Follow Voice of the Village for more inspiring stories, and we'll see you in the next episode.